Hello and welcome to another update video on ADA. We are here on the daily time frame, and ADA, as you can see, is still moving in this sideways consolidation pattern. It's a sideways correction. Corrections can happen two ways. They can happen via price or basically as just sideways movement over time, over price and over time. This here seems to be mainly a correction over time, given that the market has really not been doing much since, I would say, the 3rd of February. It's become quite a frustrating chart for many, but if you watched previous analysis here on this channel about ADA, then you know that the idea has been for quite some time that this is a triangle pattern, and triangles are, it's just their nature, sideways movements. So we are looking at continuous sideways price action here in what would likely be this wave 4 consolidation that we're tracking, in which we have seen an A wave, a B wave, a C wave, a D wave, and now we could be in the E wave. This might actually be the last pattern. So obviously we can structure that different ways. I mean, I could even say that, hey, maybe we are still in the D wave, and it's just forming a more complex A, B, C structure. We won't know until we see the next rally. By the way, in both cases, the 51-cent level is the invalidation point. Should we see at any point here a break below the 51-cent level, well, the pattern is invalidated. It is as simple as that. I have to say, though, a lot of altcoins, and I talked about that in the Bitcoin video, a lot of altcoins are currently showing so-called 1-2 setups or so-called A-B setups, which means that, you know, we had a rally from the April low. We're now dealing with potentially a corrective pullback. So as long as we're holding a higher low above the April low, the next rally could be quite substantial. And that is precisely what the ADA chart could do as well, maybe in a slightly different pattern, but the sentiment seems similar, given that we had a rally from the April low, and now we have this corrective pullback, and the next rally could, if it's really the end of the triangle, if this indeed is an E wave, it might take us higher towards, $1.72, maybe even $2.36 next in quite a direct breakout. Triangles are typically quite aggressive breakout patterns, or let's say if a breakout happens from a triangle, it is typically quite aggressive. Just to show you an example, not related to ADA, but I am obviously updating the silver chart as well, in some of our memberships and on some of the channels. And here we had a triangle, a wave 4 triangle, you can see it here. And this is kind of the breakout that you expect after a triangle is completed. A nice and impulsive looking breakout. So all I'm saying is this might happen on the ADA chart as well. We don't have a sign that the triangle is complete though, and we can track the smaller time frame here for further clues. So obviously here, it is entirely possible that this D wave is still unfolding. I just talked about that. But actually, I'm leaning more and more to the idea that we are indeed in this E wave, just have different colors here on the smaller time frame, but that we are in this E wave. And again, the E wave would be a corrective pullback, A, B, C in itself, and the C wave itself is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern. So we might see another low, a little bit further downside before this move down is complete. What I shared in the last update is that we have a resistance area here, which is defined between 68 cents and 71 cents. And the idea was that as long as we are below that 71-cent level, the pressure is downward and we can focus on lower prices. So 71 cents is the 50% retracement. It would, in other words, it takes a break above the 71 or 71.4 cent level to suggest that some kind of a low has formed. But yeah, we have not broken above 71.4 cents. Rather, the price has reacted now a couple of times to this micro resistance zone. So the pressure remains downward. We could be in the late stages of circle wave 3 here, of wave C, and then we could get another 4-5 pattern to complete this entire correction. That's the update on ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.